I got a lot to do today and not a whole lot of time. So let's get straight to it. First thing I wanted to do is I want to use AI to teach yourself things. The first thing I'm gonna use it for something simple. I've already kind of got this skill, but I'm going to use it to teach me how to copyright web pages. Now, all copywriting is making sure that it's like helping with conversion. So you want to elicit the emotional response to do something, and then direct them to whatever it is you're trying to get them to do. So basically, that's all copyright is. This isn't anything like legal copyright. This is about learning how to convert, basically. All right. So all that being said, I've already kind of worked through some of this. I've got a prompt here for Gemini. I'm going to use Gemini for this. Let's see, Gemini. All right. One thing I know that I need to do is for the test, give me multiple choice questions and ask one question at a time. So I tried to use the when I was testing this out a little bit before, I tried to use the voice to text, and it kind of wasn't really picking up what I was saying too well. So I don't know if that's a microphone thing or what's going on with that. But what I like to do is I like to actually, when I'm doing this, I like to listen to it. So I'll let it read it to me.
Welcome to your copywriting training. I'm going to be your personal tutor. We have a long journey ahead,
read along with
from
it as
the
it's
absolute
going.
basics up
So
to
it just helps
executive
me
level
retain it.
strategy, but we are going to take it one step at a time. I've noted all your rules.
Now, before I get into this, what I wrote for this prompt, I should have did this on camera too. I'm sorry. Actually, I was recording a little bit, and I realized I didn't have my card in my video mixer, so I thought I was recording, but I wasn't. So I apologize. Rookie mistake. But anyhow, the prompt is essentially, basically, I told Claude I wanted to learn copywriting. I explained that I wanted to learn like I was a 10-year-old. I wanted to learn like I was a high school graduate. And then I wanted to learn like I was working on a master's thesis. And then I wanted to learn like an executive that was trying to get some copywriting done before I got fired from the job, just like I said before. And then I said I want to be tested at at the completion of each lesson. And if I don't pass, I want you to reteach I want you to reteach it in another way so that I can attempt to understand it. Two things I added on to that prompt was ask me one question at a time and give me multiple choice answers for the questions. That's just to make it a little faster, because I don't want to have to try to. It'll give you open-ended questions if you don't, which I mean is fine for learning. But like I said, I want to kind of get through this a little quicker.
Track of your progress, critique your work honestly, and build up a habits to break list as we go. Let's dive right in. Phase 1, the basics. Like you're 10 years old. Imagine you and your friend both set up lemonade stands on a hot summer day. Your friend makes a sign that says, lemonade minus $1. You make a sign that says, sweating? Get an ice cold, super sweet lemonade right now. Just $1. Who is going to sell more light? Because your friend just stated a fact. You painted a picture. You noticed that the customer was hot and you offered them exactly what they wanted. A cold, sweet drink. This is what copywriting is. It's writing words that get people to do something, like buying a drink, clicking a button, or signing up for a game. Good web copywriting only has to do two simple things. 1. Make them want it. People only care about themselves. When they read your words, they are thinking, what's in it for me? Good writing doesn't brag about how great your lemonade is. Instead, it talks about how great the customer will feel after they drink it. You have to show them how your thing makes their life better, easier, or more fun. 2. Tell them what to do next. If someone reads words and wants your thing, you can't leave them guessing. You have to give them a super clear instruction. Give me $1. Click here to play. Put your email in this box. If you don't tell them exactly what to do, they will leave. That's it. That is the secret to all web writing. Make them want it by talking about them, and then tell them what to do. We have a test coming up to see if you've mastered these two rules. Per your instructions, the test will challenge you to actually write and choose the best options, and we will do it one question at a time. Are you ready for your first test question?
Yes. All right. Let's read this too.
Awesome. Let's get to work. Remember the 2 rules for phase 1. Make them want it by talking about how it helps them, and tell them what to do next. Here is your first question. Question 1 of 4. Imagine you are helping a toy store sell a super fast new remote control car on their website. Which of these sentences is the best copywriting? A. The turbo car has 4 wheels, a battery, and goes 15 miles per hour. B. We are very proud of the turbo car because we spent 2 years building it. Buy it here. C. Leave your friends in the dust. Zoom past everyone with the new turbo car. Click the Add to Cart button to get yours today. D. Do you like cars? The turbo car is a car. It costs $20. Type your answer, A, B, C, or D. If you want extra credit,
All right, C is spot on. Question 2. Let's test the idea of making someone want it by focusing on how it helps them. Imagine you're selling a winter jacket. The factory tells you a fact. It has thick fleece lining on the inside. Which of these 3 options turns that boring fact into something that makes the customers feel good and want to buy it? The jacket contains 100% synthetic fleece lining on the interior. Stay toasty, warm, and comfortable even when it's freezing and snowing outside. We sewed thick fleece in this jacket because fleece is a good material. Buy our fleece jacket right now. That's going to be B. B works because it translates a feature into a benefit. All right, question 3. Now let's practice telling them what to do next. You're writing a page for a company that makes healthy, delicious snacks for kids. You have a box on the page where people can put their email address to get a 10% discount coupon. Which of these are the most effective ways to label the button they click to get the coupon? Click here, submit. Send me my 10% off coupon. Give us your email. Probably C. I'm not real sure. It's either C or A. I don't know. Dun, 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 dun. Probably C because it's it's a call to action that's actually eliciting emotion. Perfect. C is right. Final question. Make them want it and tell them what to do. Imagine you're helping a neighborhood dog walker fix their website. Right now, the top of their page says, "We walk dogs. We are available Monday to Friday. Contact us." Which of these is the best way to rewrite that page to make it good copywriting? We have 5 years experience in walking dogs in this neighborhood. We love dogs of all sizes. Now, come home to a happy, tired dog. We give your furry best friend daily exercise they need. Click here to book your first free walk. It's option B for sure. Dun, 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 dun. All right, B is correct. I'll go through one more section of this, so the high school graduate section. And I'll get off. Well, I won't get off of here. I'm gonna get off of this. I'll finish this. Excuse me. I'll finish this on my own time. I just wanted to show you the concept of how it works. You know, how you can use it to learn things, and then I will go to ChatGPT, and we'll start. I'll show you the Thai tutor thing because I've been learning Thai. All right, on to the next one. I'm not gonna read this. I'm gonna let it read it to me. I know it's a lot, but it'd be okay.
Excellent job. B is absolutely
I wish
correct.
You could speed this
it
up.
paints a picture of the exact benefit the dog owner wants. A happy, tired dog reassures them, getting the daily exercise they need, and gives a very clear, risk-free call to action. Book your first free walk. Congratulations! You scored 100% on the Phase 1 test. You've mastered the absolute core of copywriting. Make them want it. Phase 2. High school graduate, the real concepts. We are graduating from lemonade stands and dog walkers to real, professional web pages. To do this, we need to learn the actual vocabulary that copywriters use. Here are the core concepts you need to know to build a persuasive page. 1. Audience, avatar. Before you write a single word, you need to know exactly who you are writing to. The headline is the big text at the top of the page. Its only job is to act as a hook, to grab their attention so powerfully that they stop scrolling and read the next sentence. If your headline is boring, the rest of the page doesn't matter because they will leave. 3. The value proposition, value prop, usually placed right under the headline. This is a short, clear statement that tells the reader exactly what you do, who you do it for, and why you are better than the alternatives. It answers, why should I care? 4. Features versus benefits. We touched on this in phase 1, but let's give it the official names. Feature, a factual piece of information about your product, e.g., our app has a one-click expense export function. Benefit, the actual result or feeling the user gets from that feature, e.g., save 3 hours on your taxes this weekend so you can actually enjoy your Sunday. Rule, people buy benefits, not features. 5. Tone of voice. This is how your brand sounds. Are you serious and professional like a bank? Or cheeky and fun like a trendy skincare brand? Your tone must match what your avatar expects and likes. 6. The basic page structure. A standard, high-converting web page flows like a conversation in this order: headline, hook, grab attention immediately. Value proposition, explain exactly what you offer and why it's great. The problem, agitate the pain they are currently experiencing. Features and benefits, introduce your solution and how it makes their life better. Call to action, CTA, the button they click to buy, sign up, or learn more. Note, your earlier instructions said to make you actually write, but your final rule asked for multiple choice questions.
All right, you're hiring a copywriter to write the top section of a website for a new software tool called Hourglass. The tool helps freelance graphic designers and writers track their working hours so they can bill their clients accurately. Which of these is the strongest combination of a headline and value proposition for this specific avatar? All right, so the avatar is freelance graphic designers and writers that want to track their writing or their working hours so they can bill clients accurately. Time tracking app, nope. Never lose another billable hour. We help people track things. Time is money, so invest wisely. Hourglass is a premier productivity suite designed to maximize the economic efficiency of modern digital. That's fucking terrible. Sorry, that's terrible. Tracking your time is very important because if you don't track it, you don't know how much money you made. Try our tool today. Hourglass tracks your clients' projects automatically in the background so you can focus on the creative work and get paid every cent owed. Built specifically for freelancers. It's probably B. I'm gonna go B. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. B is right, okay. The hook, never lose another billable hour. The value prop, it clearly explains what the tool does. Benefit over feature, it doesn't talk about how the timer works, it talks about the result. Option A is purely for features, option B is... Alright. Question 204, let's test features versus benefits. You're writing a product of specs, and one of the main features is it contains 1,000 individually pocketed titanium coils. I wonder what that is. Pocketed titanium coil, okay. Which of these three correctly translates that technical feature into a persuasive benefit for the customer? Oh, it's the spring in the mattress. Alrighty. The mattress is built. Alright. Now let's look at tone of voice. Imagine you're writing an Instagram ad and a landing page for a new rebellious high-energy skincare brand aimed at Gen Z college students. The product is a fast-acting pimple patch. Which of these copy snippets best nails the tone of voice for this specific product, audience, and product? Clinically proven to reduce sebum production and minimize... No, not that one. Our corporation prioritizes your dermatological health. Nope. Woke up with a Monster Zit. There you go. Woke up with a Monster Zit right before the weekend. We've got you. Slap on a patch, go to class, and watch that breakout vanish. I'm gonna say C. Dun, 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 dun. Question 404. For this final question, let's test your knowledge of the basic page structure. The client hires you because almost nobody is signing up. You look at the top of their page and see this. Sign up for our newsletter. We send emails every Tuesday. Subscribe. Based on the basic structure, we learn what's the most critical piece missing from this section. The page is missing a strong call to action. Nope. The page is missing company history. No. The page is missing compelling value proposition and benefit. That's it right there. It tells you what it is, weekly email, but it completely fails to tell the reader why they should care. Don't even tell you what it's about. It's option C. All right, now you get the idea. You get the idea of this. You can basically learn, how to do pretty much anything and get it to test you. You just go through it. And again, if you don't understand something, the cool thing about AI, you can just talk into the mic or just, you can talk into the mic and ask it, explain this differently. Break down this concept deeper, things to that nature. Give me more questions to ensure that I actually have knowledge of it, and it's essentially something really powerful that can help you out. You can use this for any topic. You can use it for help. Your kids in school could use this to help learn their school assignments and stuff like that. You can use it to learn how to start businesses, things to that nature. It's super, super useful. But anyhow, let's learn how to use. Let's do a ChatGPT. I've already set up a personality for this. So first, what I'll do is I'll load up the personality. See if it's still. It's actually called persona in ChatGPT. Let's see if it still exists. If it does, I'll see if it can. If it does, I'm gonna have it basically explain how it works. Thai tutor mode still there. Okay, it's been a while since I've done this in ChatGPT. I've been using my Thai pop tutor to learn some phrases. So check it out. Here's what I'm gonna do. Explain to me. Matter of fact, let's turn the voice on. Hey ChatGPT.
สวัสดีครับ or สวัสดีค่ะ depending on your gender. Phonetic.
ChatGPT. Give me an explanation real quick of what the Thai tutor mode does.
In Thai tutor mode, I guide you step by step in learning Thai. I'll provide phrases in Thai, how to pronounce them, and what they mean. I'll help correct your pronunciation, explain cultural nuances, and make sure we practice until you're comfortable. Think of it as a patient conversational buddy who's here to help you master Thai, one phrase at a time.
Provide me with a prompt that I could give to a friend to use Thai tutor mode.
You could say, hey, if you ever want to practice Thai, try this. Just ask it to explain phrases or correct you. It'll give you the Thai sentence, how to say it, and what it means. Just ask for anything you'd like to say or learn.
No, I would like for you to produce an actual prompt to put into ChatGPT to replicate Thai tutor mode.
Load Thai tutor mode. In this mode, provide Thai phrases, pronunciation, and their English meaning. Correct my Thai pronunciation if I say something. Explain any cultural nuances if they exist. Let's practice step by step.
Seems like there was more context to it than that, but let's start Thai tutor mode.
All right, I'm stepping into full Thai tutor mode now. Whenever you're ready, just say a word or phrase you'd like to learn, or try speaking Thai and I'll help you from there.
Sawadee krap, ChatGPT.
เอกไทยสวัสดีครับคุณ ChatGPT Phonetic สวัสดีครับคุณ ChatGPT meaning hello ChatGPT.
Kun sabai di mai.
เอกไทยคุณสบายดีไหม Phonetic คุณสบายดีไหม meaning how are you.
Teach me a new phrase, ChatGPT.
Sure, let's try a common polite phrase. ขอบคุณมากนะครับ if you're male, or ขอบคุณมากนะคะ if you're female.
Assume I'm male every time.
You got it. I'll keep my answers short and sweet from now on, straight to the point. Just let me know what you want next.
That's not what I said, sorry. Assume I am male every time.
Got it. I'll use the male form by default. If there's ever a polite particle or phrasing difference, I'll stick to the male version. Let's keep learning.
Okay, teach me that common polite phrase again.
Sure. The phrase is ขอบคุณมากนะครับ Phonetic ขอบคุณมากนะครับ meaning thank you very much
ขอบคุณมากนะครับ
ออกเสียงดีเลย เสียงครับตอนท้ายฟังดูสุภาพ และน้ำเสียงก็เป็นธรรมชาติ เก่งมาก
ChatGPT, what was that? I'm a beginner.
No worries at all. Whenever you're ready for a new phrase or want to practice again, I'll be right here to help.
And as you can see, sometimes it gets a little sketchy, but I just paused it for a second so I can say, hey, don't get overwhelmed if you see something like that. If something like that pops up, check this out. ChatGPT, that last phrase I did not understand. It was way too complex for my level.
No problem at all. I'll simplify everything as we go. We'll keep the phrases straightforward and build up at your pace. Just let me know what you'd like next.
Give me another common phrase, please.
Sure, here's a simple one. ไม่เป็นไรครับ Phonetic ไม่เป็นไรครับ meaning it's okay. No
ไม่เป็นไร
problem.
ครับ
No worries. We can revisit anything or try different phrases until it
ไม่เป็น
clicks.
ไรครับ
ออกเสียงได้ดีเลย เสียงครับท้ายๆก็ชัดดีนะ เก็บไว้ใช้ได้เลย
All right, it's a little screwy there, but you get the idea. You can you can use this to learn phrases. You can actually have a conversation with it. And usually it's a little better in this, but I think my microphone through my video mixer into my computer is I mean, look, it says I've been dragged out. I didn't even catch that I was speaking in Thai. So just an example. So you can see some of the different ways you can learn with ChatGPT, Gemini. You can do this through Claude as well. Claude can do it. I mean, all of them can do it. They all have speaking modes. They all have capability of teaching you things. So that's something that's pretty cool. All right. Next thing. So I want to modify my app a little bit further. The One Life Left app. I was working on, let's see here. See if I can find it. Dun, 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 dun. It's app work. All right, so I was working on the UI a little bit, and essentially what I'm trying to accomplish is I'm hashing out the way the UI is set up, because I'm pretty much almost done adding to the app. There's one more feature I want to add to the app, and then I'm going to call it done, but I just want to optimize the interface so that it's friendly for a user to play with. So that's the next thing that I'm going to work on. All right, and I already kind of started this, but I haven't loaded this app on this computer yet, so I will actually be able to set up the app, and I will actually be able to set up the app, and you can see what the first interaction we can see together, because I'm not sure. I changed the way it should interact with the user when you first set it up. I want it to be very straightforward, but we'll see. And I might have set it up in the. I'm not sure if I set it up in the emulator or not. Give me the code to start my app emulator. While that loads, I'm going to pull up Telegram, and I'm going to download the most recent version of the app. All right, here it is. So I'm going to open up Terminal. All right, that's a problem. Let's see if this works. Nope. All right, here's what we finna do. Man, my phone's getting blown up here. Luckily, I remembered to turn the ringer off here. All right, that's the PowerShell quirk I warned about when the command was called to string, blah, blah, blah. All right, let's try this. Nope. You didn't nail it, buddy. The SDK is located on this machine. All right. So I just had to get it to search through chats to figure out how it was set up instead of assuming. There. What the fudge is going on? This ain't gonna work here. It basically loaded it so large I couldn't even see it. It was off the screen, and I know that's my computer settings problem. There we go. All right. So it's loaded clip deck. I want it to load One Life Left. All right. And I've downloaded the newest version of One Life Left. Let me tell it the file path real quick so it's not guessing. Telegram, here's the newest one. Copy as path. Let's take it over here, drop it in here, and it'll give me the correct actual. I didn't mean to put that slash in there. Hopefully that doesn't screw it up. Whoops, put in the wrong one. Alright, emulator is booted, so now I need to open a new tab. Run that. And it should install the One Life Left app. Alright, here we go. I should have the app in here. There it is. One Life Left. Negative 118 points. That ain't good. I wonder why it's doing that. Alright. So I did change a couple things. I made it to where you swipe instead of actually clicking. I thought that was pretty cool. What I wanted to look at was log food. There we go. It's going straight to log food. So before it wasn't doing that. You can click describe. You can take a photo, and you can do it manually. You can actually, let's see here, log food. You can select a drop down from this week's menu or from your saved foods. So that's working exactly like I want it to work. So that's good. All right. Rewards. All right, rewards. Let's check this out. Okay. I wonder why it's doing that on the emulator. All right, let's just tell it. On the emulator, it is closing every time I click rewards. It doesn't do this on my phone though. See if that's a problem we need to worry about. Interesting split. Rendering hardware path the emulator uses, so let's grab the trace. Open the terminal on Steven. We'll run this right there. Alright, and on the emulator we're going to click on rewards. There we go. Now let's see what happened. Look how much there is. Well, it don't matter. This is Control A. I can't do that. This is the cool part about problem solving. Like, imagine you had to read all that to figure out what the problem is versus doing that right there. It's a real bug, not an emulator quirk. Here's exactly what's wrong. LazyCol, please make sure you provide a unique key for each item. Hey. Okay. Well, we found a bug. We found a bug on the emulator. That's cool. All right, so I'm gonna run this on Adrian. That's John. Let's get old Adrian signed in. All right, that's the assistant app. I don't need that. I need Mr. C Chrome. All right, while that runs, this is the website I'm working on. I've actually pretty much completed it, so let's check it out in mobile view. I'm doing just some fine tuning now, basically. I've been working on some cinematic websites and I actually enjoy doing it, so they really just asked for this to be the hero. Gave me a screenshot of what they wanted on the site, and I created it from there. So I'm happy with it. Hopefully the client will be happy with it, but we'll see. Got that done today. All right, real quick, I want to check something. Let me check my email and see if they're actually ready for this thing, because if they are, I'm gonna ship it. I might show you how I upload sites. Let's see here. That's not what I wanted. And now I need to get back to the podcast form. I got too much crap open, guys. I apologize. I want to show you how to optimize sites for search or for SEO and AEO too, though. That might, you know what I'm gonna do after this? I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna run an AEO scan on one of my friends' websites. It's not one I'm hosting. Maybe I'll be able to talk them into letting me host it for them and fix their problems. But I'll show you what the scan tool does, and I'll talk through some of the things that I would do to fix that if I were hired. But first, what was I doing here? Oh yeah, my email. Let me check my email real quick and see if I got a response from them yet. All right. Let's see how. Nope, no response yet. So I ain't gonna do nothing with that website just yet. Gotta wait for the response. All right, back to work. Got sidetracked. So squirrel. So let's look at the mobile view of this. VPS Seco was working on that. I think I was doing it. Was I doing it here? No, that's not it. I think I was doing it on Steven, actually. That's not what I wanted. No, I wasn't. Son of a biscuit. I must have been doing it on John. I thought I was doing it on John. Constants, parsing, triggers, current time merged into hero. Okay, so that's not it. Compile successfully, 42 static page. This is it right here. Okay. Let's take a look at this thing. Mobile view podcast guest pre-interview form. Alright, while that runs, let's check on Adrian and see if it's done fixing our problem here yet. Nope, it's still percolating. Of course, I'll know when it's done anyways, because I'll get a message from Telegram telling me it's done. Alright, John. I'll have to reopen my VPN, my VPS, I'm sorry. I guess I could go ahead and do that. I'm gonna cut away for just a second so people don't know how to log into my website through Claude Chrome. I set something up to make that super easy. Alright, One Life Left is changed. Alright, sorry about that, guys. Come on, baby. Alright, let me get this. I had to step away for a second. I'll cut through that too.
Life's been a life of sometimes.
Alright. Let me turn this friggin' music off. I'm a little scatterbrained today, guys. I apologize. Let me just go to I don't want studio. I want to go to library. Just play it from the top. Some of them beats suck, but I don't really care. Alright. So basically it said that something got messed up here. That's why I turned this off for a second. I'm sorry, I didn't want you to see this part. 1 second, stand by. Loading. That's a pretty cool beat. I've been having problems with Claude running on my VPN, my VPS server. That's unfortunate. I may have to skip this. Stand by, guys. May have to get some more water. It's been a hot day today. While that loads, I'll bring you back, and then we'll do it. We'll look at this right here. All right, so we got the new One Life Left app. Let's get it loaded into the emulator. I'm in the wrong chat for this crap anyways. It's right here. Alright, essentially all I'm doing is installing the new version on the phone. Success on the emulated phone. So this ought to prevent it from closing whenever I run it, or whenever I click on rewards. This is probably why I have a negative point balance too. I will ask about that here in a second, but let's try this out. So rewards. Hey, okay. Got it. It's not crashing on rewards anymore. Pantry. Let's just click through some of this stuff. Okay. Looks like everything's working pretty good. The menu disappeared on the body tab. That's strange. Menus disappearing on all of them, so I guess that's not strange. Tasks. That is strange. Alright, so I'm just telling it on the tabs that look like body, the menu disappears at the bottom of the screen. I mean, I still want that visible. I don't even want to click back when I got to go to the home page. So let's get that fixed. Bro, you ran the prompt and don't even know what the fudging problem is. Okay, it's saying it should be like that. It probably should be. I'm gonna trust it. Okay. All right, I'm gonna stop typing. I'm sorry. I got a bad habit of just typing away. With those problems fixed, I would like to add one more feature before we create the tutorial of the app. What the fudge are you saying here? With those problems fixed, I would like to add one more thing before I create the tutorial to the app. They say you can learn anything or master anything by practicing for 100 hours. So let's add a feature. I guess you can call it 100 or something. I don't know. To track the amount of time spent practicing a task. And the goal will be a countdown to complete 100 hours of a certain task. As an example, if I want to practice my golf swing for 100 hours, I should be able to log that I want to track that task, and then as I decide to practice, be able to start the timer and end the timer when I'm done practicing. And then when I get to that 100-hour mark, get a reward added to my score. That's what I want to do. Because they say if you practice anything for 100 hours, you become better than 95% of the population. And I think that's true. I think I believe that's one of the reasons why I'm able to use AI. I don't think I'm able to use it better than people, but I mean, people see the things that I do with AI and they're like, how did you figure that out? Like, just playing with it, man. I probably spent thousands of hours on AI at this point. I love AI. It's like my new video game. Skill to master, blah, 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 blah. What's it going to call? Where does it live? It's not a daily task or body metric. It's going to be in more for sure. The timer, live stopwatch only, or manual entry. It will be in more. I would like the timer to be a live stopwatch. But I guess you could have a log time manually option if somebody forgot to log something. Let the user select how many points you get for the 100 hours. I think it should be a pretty massive point boost. $100 should be fixed by default, but editable. Yeah, let's do milestones along the way. Small ping points, things like that. Yeah, one timer at a time, but you should be able to practice multiple skills. I like calling it mastery, and it should be in more. I didn't read through what it was saying as I talked, but hopefully it got that right. Multiple skills you're working toward, live stopwatch, manual log option for forgotten, goal 100 hours. Add that bad boy. Roll that beautiful bean footage. I know that's old school. I might need to step away for just a second to plug my phone in. It just died on me. My little battery pack here is not hooked up. I got something right here I can plug it into. I just unplugged my Bluetooth headphone connection. I don't need it right now. Phone is charging. We're good to go. I like that beat. All right, we're gonna add that feature. While that runs, let's take a look at John. Relaunch the ENV. Okay. My dad's calling. I'll call him back as soon as I get this done. All right. Alright, I didn't really want you guys to see this. But it's okay. And I need to reopen OBS, it crashed. Alright, there we go. We back in business. Alright, I didn't want you to see this, but it'll be okay. I'm not worried about it. I'm just trying to... My Claude crashed on my VPS because it updated. It auto-updated. Son of a biscuit. I can't show you this part. I mean, actually, I probably could. I don't think it'll matter. But I don't want to risk it. This is actually how I log into my VPS. My VPS is a virtual proxy server. It's actually how I edit my answer engine optimization scan tool, my CRM. It's how my web-based it's my web-based server that actually does a lot of automated tasks. Let me get a couple lines on here real fast. Come on, baby. Alright, that didn't work. Let's check for a wedge. Alright, I got enough on here where I can cut back. Can't alt tab here. driving me crazy. I like to alt tab. Bruh. This thing is not making me happy right now. And I can't alt tab. I'm going to go back to my computer for this one. All right. I am about to call it a day and call my dad back and see what he wanted. I don't think this is my site doing this. I can actually test that though. I wanted to show you guys this anyways. So if you have a business and you want to see how it stacks up from a answer engine optimization perspective, you can go to scan.heastoninnovations.com, click start my scan, and you have to fill the whole thing out. If it detects one of my email addresses, it doesn't require, all this to be filled out. But I'm going to get off screen and put some business info, put my email in and put some, well, actually it don't matter. I want to put my friend's website in here, and I got to figure out what it was. Here it is, Pie Boys. Hey, I saw he put this on his website, and I thought to look at it, and I was like, man, let me see. This particularly is the website, is the site I was talking about. They've got a catering business too. They're very, very, very good. So I want them to do well. But essentially, you put your name in, your email address, your phone number, the business name, your website URL, and where you're servicing, and then what type of business you have. And then what it does is it analyzes the business. It uses AI to scan your business for search engine optimization, answer engine optimization, trust signals, all those things. And I want to show you where some of the gaps are and talk through how I would fix them. And then, again, I'll reach out to him and see if he wants me to optimize the site. And if he does, then I'll make a video optimizing it. But actually, you know what I might do I've got to do, now I'm thinking about it, I got to do Nyla Squeeze Easy anyway. So I might go ahead and just do their site. I'll run it through here and let you see, what needs to be done and how I do it while I'm waiting on the app to load. The app still is not done, or I would have got a notification here. Now this takes a while because it's literally scraping the web page. It's literally searching for trust signals. It's searching for backlinks. It's searching for social media profiles. It's searching for Google business profiles. It's searching the code. It's like it's diving through all this stuff. And the fact that it can do it so fast, even compared to what it actually does, is insane to me. But anyhow, they've got an overall score of 45, not very AEO ready. Search engine optimization is decent. Trust signals are fair. They've got a good bit of reviews, so they're actually in a good position there. Conversion 20, and then offsite presence 0. So websites largely invisible to AI tools like ChatGPT. Google's AI overview score of 20 out of 100 means AI systems have very little to work with. All right, how to interpret this result. So this gives you like a brief overview of what's happening, and it gives you a couple things that is hurting your visibility. Local search visibility, King's Kitchen may not appear in Google's local map pack. AI and voice searches are excluded. Conversion barriers, a visitor who is ready to become a customer right now has no obvious way to call or email. just a message from the business from the site. Site currently lacks trust signals that online shoppers look for when deciding whether to trust a new business, including social proof language, directory presence, etc. Added contact information to every page, a phone number, email address visible on site. Establish and optimize a Google business profile. Add structured data. Expand on-page content to build search relevance. Connect social media profiles to the website. Now, I don't know that my site is any better positioned, but let's look at the site that I built for Nyla Squeeze Easy. I don't know if I should put that in there or not. This will give me some ideas though. So some of the things that and while that's loading, if you go to schema.org, you can actually pull the schema for a website, and schema is that JSON code that you need on your website to explain it to language models. So basically, see, it doesn't have a schema. I figured that was the case. They don't have a schema in their code on this website. So that's a quick win. Essentially, it's a JSON file that you can add to your website to make it to where AI can read it really quickly. It probably doesn't have. They probably don't have robots.txt either, and that just helps. That helps AI know the site structure and the organization structure of the website. So those are quick wins. The other things it was saying is have an email address on here, have a phone number on here. So not knocking the site. I mean, they probably made it themselves, which is cool. But I'm just saying, those are some things that they can do to make it better optimized. And I'll make videos on specifically how to do this and what it should look like. I might do it for these guys for free. I might just on one of my videos put together a JSON form and just text it to them like, hey man. All right, so here's what Nyla Squeeze Easy looks like. Overall score 73, AEO readiness 71, SEO is 100, offsite presence is 20, which we know it's a new business. Trust signals are a little low and offsite presence is a little low. But overall, the website is in a very good situation here from an answer engine optimization perspective. All right, it couldn't confidently confirm. I know let me see if King's Kitchen has a Google business profile. It does, and it's got 148 reviews, so I'm not real sure why it's not picking that up. King's Kitchen to go. Oh, that might be why, because it's got a redirect URL as well, so that might be hurting its visibility. I would say instead of using a redirect URL, just use your URL. You know what I mean? Like the thing about AI, to make AI trust your business, everything needs to match. Your URLs need to match, meaning on your Google business profile, on your Facebook page, on your Instagram page, your URLs need to match, your phone numbers need to match, like whatever phone number is on this. Let's try this. Whatever phone number is do they have that phone number right there? That needs to be on the website. That phone number should be on there. That address should be on there. Like all that information needs to be on here. Not only that, they've got a social media page. I see them post all the time. That should be in here somewhere too, probably in the footer. Like if you look at the I'm gonna show you my podcast site, which it is not optimized for AI at all. That is one we could do together. I have not optimized my podcast site. I just created it. But one thing that I did do for my podcast site, and this is the Anything and Nothing podcast site. One thing that I did do for my podcast site is I put all my socials at the bottom. I got my Anything and Nothing podcast socials. I've got my personal socials on here. So I don't have a phone number on here either, so I don't think I do. So this site is not optimized for AI. I should get a lower score on this. Let's actually run it through here and see what it says for my site. Anything and Nothing podcast. I'm just gonna I'm gonna say, I don't even know what to put here. I guess we're in Camden SC2. We'll say it's other. It's not a local business. This is a website for my podcast. Let's see how it handles this. So I know this site is not optimized. I've already got a JSON file. I do have a JSON and a robot.txt. So I say it's not optimized, but it might come out with a better score than I'm anticipating. I didn't really spend a whole lot of time doing anything with this. It's just habit for me, for every site that I create, every page that I create, to create that JSON file and that robots.txt, because it's so important. It's important that search engines trust your site, because if they don't, they're not going to recommend it. Like if somebody was searching for a new podcast or something to listen to, I want to be able to have a shot at coming up. Now, one thing I know I need to do on my podcast site, and I might do this to show you guys how I kind of edit some websites, is on my podcast page, I've got a section for guests. I haven't put in at this point in time, I think I've had 8 guests on, and I've got 6 episodes out. I should have something on there for each of these people. And the reason being, if somebody searches for Dr. James Fisher or Burnograms, then the Anything and Nothing podcast site should come up. And I haven't optimized it like that yet. So work in progress. I just started this podcast, less than 2 months ago. So it's a work in progress. It's, lesson learned, but it's something I'm working on. And I don't spend all my time on it. I just want to, okay, see, I knew this was gonna be a little worse. 40% conversion rate. I probably need some more call to actions in there. My AEO readiness is better than I thought it would be. My SEO foundation is better than I thought it would be. Offsite presence and trust signals. I guess I can understand it. There's no phone number or email address. Just like I said, local discovery, the podcast connection to Camden SC is not clearly established. Even like, I wonder if I ran it without a primary city in there, if it would actually let it run. Yeah, it will. That's what I should have did. I should have left that blank. I don't think there is a primary city for a podcast. And it's probably still going to flag that. I didn't think about that when I was building this tool. This tool is more so for small businesses. This tool is for painters, plumbers, electricians. This tool is for folks that have inspectors, realtors, folks that have some type of business that want to know, does my website actually appear whenever people search for me in AI? That was the point of this tool. So it makes sense for me that the podcast website isn't, I don't know. It makes sense to me, and now in my mind, why I made it to where you had to have a location, because all the businesses that I was thinking of this for are businesses that have physical locations, but web businesses exist too. Web businesses matter too. So I might modify that. We'll see how it does though. Like, again, this is driven by AI, so it might be astute enough to figure this out. Trust and credibility, offsite visibility. I wonder if I should have a Google business profile for a podcast. Add an email address to the site. Complete your open graph information. Okay. I didn't know about that. Bro. Like, seriously? All right, I want to look at one other thing with you guys on the podcast site, but I need to look at my personal email for that, and I want to kind of minimize that because I've got some client emails in there that I want to keep confidential. So what I'm going to do, first off, I'm going to load up the Disciplined app. I'm sorry, the One Life Left app. And then what I will do is, I know I'm kind of all over the place with this. Honestly, I didn't have a clear plan on what I wanted to work on, because the things that I've been working on today are the Stripe page, the new client page, the Stripe page and the new client page, because I wanted to get payment set up for Paul the designer, and I wanted to get the website done for the new client, which it was a smaller project, so it was very easy to do. That's why I wanted to go ahead and knock it out. Small wins, you know what I mean? All right, that's installed. I should be able to just load it up here. And let's see what the new feature looks like. Mastery. I think I'm gonna add that to the below task and in between tasks and finance. All right, let's see what it does though. I cannot read that at all. Let's just click start and hope for the best. Skill name, let's say golf. As a matter of fact, you know what? Let's do AI work. You know what? No, let's be more specific. Learn AI. Learn AEO. Goal hours 100. Bonus points, let's say 1,000. Let me add a second skill here to see what it looks like when I have multiple. I forgot I can't type in here. Golf swing. Dun, 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 dun. The goal for this app is to gamify your life. Son of a biscuit. Okay, that's the bug. Skill name. Gilf swing. The only reason why I got this friggin' emulator is so you guys could see the app. So hopefully you guys are enjoying this. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We'll give this one, matter of fact, we'll give this one 500 points because this is not really going to do anything from. Okay, cool. So it just sets them up. Can I edit them? I can edit and delete them. Learn SEO. Practicing. Can you do both simultaneously? There you go. Alright. Log time. What I want to do is I want to see what it does. I want to see what it does whenever I actually meet the goal. So we're going to do this as 99 hours and 55 minutes. 25% milestone, 50% milestone, 75% milestone. Now I'm going to start it. And we'll let it play through until it gets to 100. Which should be very quickly. Should be a minute. I want to see what it does. All right, the next step though, I like this. I'm glad I added this. I think this is gonna help me out some too. I may add a hit timer in there. I don't know. I don't want to bog this thing down with so much crap. But I'm trying to make one centralized app that I can use for my life, and it's things that I like to use. So is, you know, you make your own app. If you don't like these things, don't use the app. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't trying to be a butthole about it, but you might say, why you got so many functions on this app? That's crazy. Oh, well, let me see this. I'll test this after I see that what happens. What I want to test is I want to start the timer and I want to back out of the app and see if it persists. If it doesn't persist, that's a problem. But it also could be a problem if it does persist. If I hit start and forget to stop my timer, like that might be problematic. It's going to sit here and log nonstop while I'm not even doing anything. All right, that is running. I kind of want to click off, but I kind of don't. I can't barely see that, guys. I am so sorry. I know you probably can't either. $99.9 hours. Did I not do 5 minutes? All right, it just reached 100 hours. Nothing happened. 0 to go. It's still ticking though. Stop. Okay, so I reached 100 hours and nothing happened. Did it give me points? I was in the negative before. Nope. Didn't give me points. Said GFY, buddy. All right, mastery. Log time, 5 hours. Whoops, log time, 5 hours. Master learn. Okay, I must not actually reached 100 hours then. I couldn't see. All right, it gave me my points too. All right, cool. So that works. I do want to test one other thing with it. Go into mastery, start. Now let's go to the home page. All right, I'm on the home page. It persisted. It's still going. Let's try and open another app while it's going. Update available. I don't care about that crap. Come on, baby. Okay, it's still running. That's cool. All right, so it works like I expected. I'm wondering if I can't make it. Let's do the reorganization prompt first. We'll let it run. That's John. That's Adrian. All right, while that runs. That probably makes no sense. Essentially, I'm wondering if I can't set it up to do kind of what the timer on my phone does. It is 6 o'clock, so it's getting late. I think a persistent notification. It's recommending both. We'll do both. We'll do both and see what it is. I'm gonna let that run. I'm not gonna continue messing with this with you guys. I've got some other stuff I need to get done before it gets too late. But I'm gonna run that. I will tomorrow. I've got some meetings I've got to do. I meet with Dr. Fisher tomorrow, and then I've got some other meetings going on at 1. When I get back home tomorrow, what I'll do is I will change this website up. I will optimize. I'm sorry. I will optimize. I'll change this website up. I will optimize the. I'm gonna optimize it. I'm gonna guess on there. I'm going to create schema and robot text for them, and I'm gonna email it to them and see what they say. I'm gonna help them get visible. I'm gonna show them this and see what they say. So we're gonna work on this, and we're gonna work on that other site. I want to show you how to do some of that website work, so you can do it yourself if you'd like. I'll get that done. If I get the contracts out, if I get the invoice paid, I will get that other website posted. And I'm going to continue to finish out the suit builder, which I gave myself to. It was pretty hectic, so I didn't get to work on it at all. That's going to be done by Friday. So tomorrow's full of meetings. Thursday, I've got a podcast episode. River. Nope, that's not what I want. I want to send this to Adrian Seco. I got to use the restroom too. That's why I need to hurry this thing up. Adrian. Let's get that working. that don't feel like a real productive session, but I did get a couple things done, and I've got a loose timeline of more things to do for you, so more things to show you. So I will get that done. I'm gonna wrap this up. I'm gonna get off of here. I appreciate you guys that watch. I appreciate you guys that subscribed. I got a couple more. If I get a couple more subscribers, I'll be able to start live streaming, and my plan is to start live streaming some golf content just when I go golfing with my friends, just setting up and live streaming to YouTube. And again, I don't know, I might just start recording stuff on YouTube. I don't know. It just kind of depends on how the things go. But I definitely appreciate you guys. I hope this is helpful. Make sure to subscribe. Comment anything that you want to see done. If you got an app idea, I'll build it. I'll build it for you. I'll send it to you. You can have it. I don't need anything with it. I just want to keep making content. I want to keep. I'm gonna keep recording as I work. Keep talking through the thought processes, that type of thing, so that you guys can see how to do this for yourselves. Hopefully, you found this value added. Have a good day, guys. Appreciate you.